What's up, guys? Happy January. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, good New Year's. This year's starting out kind of weird with what was going on yesterday, but let's talk about some fishing stuff. So here's the January Dobyns rod lineup for you guys. It's finally winter here in Virginia. It's 26 degrees right now. No wind, slick, calm. It's probably going to be kind of a tough fishing day, but I'm going to show you guys the 3 rods that I'm definitely going to have on the deck. All 3 will be on here every single day in January. First one I haven't really talked about. It's a rod that usually sits in the garage. It's a Fury instead of a Champion. This is one of the first rods that I actually got from Dobyns. This is a 735C. And the reason that I like this one instead of my Champion one is it's just got a little bit less of a backbone and a little bit softer of a tip. It's an older blank. And I'm throwing a 5/8 ounce jig on here, and I like that because I just have that little bit of sensitivity and I have a little bit more flick, so I can skip this thing under docks. Bright sunny day like this, skipping a jig under some deeper docks in the winter is pretty good to go. Corrado DC 16-pound line on here, just since the water's super clear, so that jig's going to be in my hand for a good amount of winter days. Even when the weather conditions are good for cranking and stuff, I'm still going to have a jig on. Next, which I know is not everybody's favorite, is an Alabama rig. So this is a smaller Alabama rig. It's just the Flash Mob Junior. I'm throwing this on a 764C. A lot of guys will have the 795 as a good A-rig rod, just kind of a straight up meat stick. I like throwing the smaller A-rigs. The reason I'm throwing the smaller one right now is the bait's still not super congregated together, so it's these little pods of bait. So little spinners. I don't need a massive, giant kind of 8-wire type rig yet. These are just Amiki anchovy shads, little 1/8 ounce heads. So keep it pretty simple on your A-rigs to start the year, and then the 764 is a great rod to start with kind of your smaller A-rigs. Lastly is a spinning rod. Talked about this rod quite a bit. This is the 732 SF, and this right here is your wintertime killer. I dropped a video last year when I was fishing out of my John boat, throwing a shad wrap. When that water's 55 and below, usually just sticking with kind of 2 different kinds of crankbaits, but the water's actually getting into like the 44 to 43 range. So throwing a shad wrap up against rock banks, dock posts, little rock piles here and there, bouncing it off of wood is a great way to do it. The 732's got a super soft tip, so being able to load up on those fish when they kind of just swipe at it and stuff like that, you'll actually catch a lot of fish outside of the mouth with this rod, just because it's so sensitive. So check out Dobyns Rods. This is the January lineup for you guys. Those are some baits that I'd be throwing at Smith Mountain Lake, and if you have any questions, just comment, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Appreciate it.